Welcome to Katherine Edwards Yoga. This is a 35-minute vinyasa flow. You begin seated in a comfortable seat, maybe closing the eyes and just allowing yourself to arrive. Centering yourself on the mat, you can begin to start to notice the breath. Deepening the inhale, feel the torso expand. Exhale, slow, controlled, letting the air back out. Staying with this rhythm of deep breathing, open the eyes. On your next inhale, lift the arms overhead. As you exhale, take a twist over to your right hand planting behind. We'll stay here a few breaths, lengthening up through the crown of the head. Exhale, deepen your twist. Taking it to a side stretch, right arm reaches up and over to diagonal, left shoulder down to left knee. Feel those fingers reaching forward, breathing space to the side rib. Good. Coming back to center, arms by the sides. Next inhale, lift the arms up overhead. We'll take that twist other side, left hand planting behind. And again, a few breaths here, lengthening on the inhale, deepening into the pose on the exhale. Finding that side stretch, left arm will rainbow up and over, right shoulder down to the knee. Keep the sits bones planted even as that top hand reaches forward, so you're lengthening the left side body. Bringing it back to center. You can make your way to tabletop pose. Nice even spread of the fingers, weight evenly balanced between all 4 points. And take it into a cat and cow vinyasa. As you exhale, round the spine, let the head drop. Inhale, you can arch the back and lift the gaze. Moving at your own pace here. Exhale to round, shoulder blades stretch up. Inhale, cow pose, arch the back, lifting the chest. Good. We'll stay here for a few breaths. You're welcome to play around, explore some other shapes. You might choose to take some circles around the hands and knees, sway side to side, maybe even child's pose and back up. Just check in with your body what movement feels good for you. On your next exhale, make your way to your child's pose, hips over the heels, hands extended in front, feeling a slight elongation of the spine. As a reminder, you're welcome to come to child's pose at any time during this practice. On the inhale, come back up to all fours, finding a neutral spine. Lift the right leg, left arm. You're going to feel the core turn on to stabilize. On your next exhale, you can round it in, bring the elbow to knee. Inhale, press it back out long. Good. Keep moving with your own breath. Exhale to curl in. Inhale to extend. Keeping the movement slow and controlled. Flowing with your own pace of breath. Good. Bringing yourself back to all fours. You're welcome to take another round of cat and cow in between. Reset. Lifting the right arm, left leg, parallel to the ground. On the exhale, round it in, elbow to knee. Inhale and extend. Again, moving at your own pace here. Really extending through that inhale. Rounding in on the exhale. Returning back to your tabletop position, you can tuck the toes, lift the knees just 1 or 2 inches off the mat. We're about to press to down dog, but hold here for a few more breaths, feeling the core engage. Think of those toes pressing up towards the palm of the hands scrunching back towards the toes, really feeling that engagement through the center. Staying here for 1 more breath. Making your way to a down dog, you can extend the legs. It might feel nice to pedal the knees, bend one knee and then the other. Easing into your down dog shape, finding that extension through the spine, palms really pressing the floor away, hips lifted high. Walk the hands back to your feet. You're going to stay in a ragdoll forward fold. This can be nice and loose, soft bend of the knees, little sway of the shoulders, gripping each elbow. Good. Bringing hands back to the ground, walk it back out to your down dog. Again, lifting hips high. On your inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, press back to your down dog. 3 more just like that. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale to your down dog. Once more, inhale forward. Exhale, lifting the hips high. Bring it forward to your plank pose again. And then lower down knees, chest, chin. Inhale, low cobra, lifting the chest and head. Exhale, make your way back to your down dog. You're always welcome to go through tabletop in between. Again, we're going to inhale forward to plank pose, finding that center through the core. Exhale, lowering knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra, back muscle support. Exhale, making your way back to your downward facing dog. Walk to your hands, top of the mat. On the inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand, reaching arms high. Then hands come to prayer at the heart, releasing down to mountain pose. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release down, stepping back to your down dog. On the inhale, rock forward, plank pose. And exhale, lower either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga if you're ready. Inhale through cobra or up dog thighs are off the floor. Exhale, making your way back to a down dog. So as a reminder, that basic vinyasa is always optional. You're always welcome to hold down dog or take it back to a cat-cow. Good. Walk your feet towards your hands. On the inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rising up to stand. Exhale, hands to prayer, coming back by your sides. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold, stepping back to your down dog. Inhale, rock forward, plank pose. Exhale to lower. Inhale, swooping the heart forward. Exhale, making your way back to your down dog. Walk or hop to the top of the mat. On the inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, returning back to mountain pose. Again, inhale, lift it high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping back to your down dog. Inhale, rock forward and taking your choice of vinyasa flow. On your next inhale, lift the left leg. We're going to keep it lifted for a few breaths. You might take some ankle circles, knee circles. You could stack the hips, bend the knee for scorpion's pose. Warming up the left side here. Bringing it back to a three-legged down dog. Exhale, forward plank pose, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, back to a three-legged dog. Exhale, forward, knee to right elbow. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, forward knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged dog. And then come forward, three-legged plank pose, either exiting through a vinyasa flow or simply taking it back to your downward facing dog. Good. Next inhale, lift the right leg. Same options for those ankle circles, knee circles, scorpion's pose. Just a few more breaths, warming up the right side body here. Taking it back to a three-legged dog. On your exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, forward, cross the body. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bring it forward, knee to chest. Inhale, press it back. And coming forward to a three-leg plank pose. Same options to either take your vinyasa or simply meet back in your downward facing dog. Walk or hop, top of the mat. On your inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rising up to stand. Exhale, hands through prayer, coming back to your sides. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Step the left foot back to a low lunge. Arms are going to reach overhead. Practicing the arms, sweep them forward to an eagle wrap, left arm under the right. Feeling those elbows press forward and up, opening the shoulder blades through the upper back. Releasing the grip, change it to a clasp behind the back. Squeeze the arms together, feel that opening through the front chest. You can lift the gaze here for a slight back bend. Releasing hands down, step it back to your plank pose. Option to hold plank, cycle through a vinyasa, or simply take it back to your down dog. From down dog, inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step it forward to your low lunge, arms reach overhead again. We're going to open to a twist facing me, and then easy twist as the right hand comes down, left arm up overhead. Feel that twist through the upper back, really pressing firmly to the ground. Good. Letting the left hand come down, framing the front foot. Set up for half splits. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, chest is reaching forward, breathing space through that hamstring. Keep those toes flexed in towards you. Slowing down the breath. Continue to reach that heart forward. We're going to start flowing with the breath. On the inhale, rebend the front knee. Take it back to that easy twist as the left hand reaches overhead. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Come back to your half splits. Moving with your own pace, inhale to that twist. Exhale, finding that hamstring stretch. Good. Keep moving at your own pace here. And rebend the front knee. Step the right foot up to meet the left. On the inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands through prayer, coming back to mountain pose. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. This time, right leg steps back. Low lunge as the arms sweep overhead. Cactus the arms, we'll sweep them forward, right arm under the left for eagle wrap. Feeling those elbows press forward and up, breathing space through the upper back, shoulder blades stretching apart. Releasing the grip, changes to a clasp behind the back, straighten the arms, squeezing shoulder blades together. You can lift the gaze and feel that opening at the heart center. Bring hands back to the floor. You can step back to plank pose, moving through your choice of vinyasa flow. On the inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step forward, low lunge, arms reach overhead. Take it to that twist opposite knee, and then easy twist as that left hand comes down, right arm reaches overhead, pressing firmly through the bottom hand to deepen that twist in the upper back. Right hand will come down to frame the front foot. Set up for your half splits as you straighten the front leg. Reaching that chest forward. Keep that foot flexed, toes reaching in towards you. Slowing down the breath again here, finding that deep breathing to allow the muscles to lengthen and let go. Again, we'll start flowing with the breath. On the inhale, rebend the front knee. Easy twist as that right arm reaches overhead. Exhale, bring the hand down, straighten the front leg, half splits. Flowing at your own pace. Inhale into your twist. Exhale, half splits. Following your own movement, keeping it nice and fluid, letting your breath guide you through these poses. And as you rebend the front knee, step the left foot up to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, rising all the way to stand. Exhale, next inhale, sweep into chair, hips sink back, arms are lifted. And move to divers as you bring your weight forward to balls of the feet and the toes, arms, airplane arms by the sides. Exhale and return back to chair, heels sink back, chest is lifted. Next exhale, release to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Hop back to your chaturanga. And again, you can move through any option of vinyasa flow. Inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one. Back heel is grounded, arms raise overhead. Taking that clasp behind the back again, straighten the arms, lift the gaze, feel that opening at the heart center. On your exhale, humble warrior, torso over the front thigh, arms reach towards the front of the mat. Let the head hang heavy. Bringing yourself back up through your warrior one. We'll set up for pyramid. Hands can come to prayer at heart center, straighten the front leg, option to step in slightly. Keeping a flat back, chest reaches over that front right leg, trying to maintain a very slight arch of the back, chest reaching forward, breathing into that hamstring stretch. Taking this into a pyramid twist, allow that left hand to come down to the ground, right arm reaches overhead. Try to keep that front leg straight, even if that means backing off your twist slightly. Returning back to your warrior one, arms reach overhead. We'll take this to warrior three. Bring your weight into that front right foot, lifting the left leg up parallel to the ground. Arms might come down to the ground, or if you want more of a challenge, they can reach straight ahead in front. We're going to take this into a balance. Stay on that right leg as you bring yourself to stand, lifting that left knee in front. Hands can come to the top of the hips as you extend the left foot forward. Good, one more breath. Returning back to mountain pose, quick shake off of the arms and the legs. Inhale, reach it overhead. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rising all the way back to stand. Return it to mountain pose. Next inhale, sit back chair pose. And again, we'll take it to divers. As you draw the weight forward, balls of the feet and the toes, arms come by your sides. Next exhale, sit back into your chair pose. Keep the hips low, but chest lifted. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, step or hop back to plank pose, moving through your choice of vinyasa flow. On an inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one. Again, back heel is grounded, arms lift overhead. Take that clasp behind the back again. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the gaze, opening the heart center. On an exhale, humble warrior, torso over that front thigh, arms reaching forward, letting the head hang heavy. Feel like you have a lot of extra room. The torso could also be inside that front thigh. Good. Reaching back up to your warrior one. We'll set up for pyramid, hands to prayer at the chest. Straighten the front leg, step in slightly. And on an exhale, reach that chest forward, breathing space through that back hamstring. Keep slowing the breath down, using each exhale to allow yourself to reach a little further in this pose. Setting up for pyramid twist, right hand comes down, left arm's going to reach overhead. Again, trying to keep that front leg straight. Breathing space through the back of the leg. Return back to your warrior one. And again, we'll set up warrior three. Start to bring your weight forward in that front left foot. Right leg's going to lift up, ball the foot pressing to the back wall. Hands might come to the floor or reach ahead in front. Feel yourself extending. We're going to take this into a standing balance. Start drawing yourself up, lifting that right leg in front. Hands can come to top of hips as you extend the right foot forward, flexing the toes. Gently return back to mountain pose, and again, a quick shake off of the hands and the feet. Inhale, reach it high overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or hop to plank pose. Moving through a vinyasa flow. From the down dog, inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step forward to your warrior two, opening arms up parallel to face me. We'll set up for reverse warrior, flip the front palm. Right hand's going to reach back. Left hand can rest gently on the back thigh or take a half bind behind the back, feeling that stretch through the right rib cage. Bring yourself back through warrior two. We'll set up for side angle. Right forearm top of the right thigh. Left hand could either be overhead or 45 degrees. That bottom hand can also come down to the ground or a block if you have a little extra room. Feel yourself grounding through the edge of the back foot, extending through the top of the left hand. Good. Coming back through warrior two, we'll flow with the breath. Inhale and reverse. Exhale through side angle. Moving at your own pace here, finding that side stretch as you reach back, and then lengthening the left side body as you find your side angle pose. Good. A few more times moving at your own pace here, enjoying the peak pose and the movement in between. Bringing yourself back to a warrior two, we'll set up for triangle. Straighten the front leg, tilt forward, and then find that rotation. Right hand resting gently on the front shin, left hand overhead. You should feel that opening through the front inner thigh and that twist through the upper back. If it's comfortable, you can look up. Take that top arm about 45 degrees to the front wall. Option to lift that bottom arm as well, extended triangle, using your oblique strength to keep you lifted. Good. Bringing it back to a warrior two. Pivot feet parallel, and we'll take a wide leg forward fold. Hands can come down to the ground beneath your head, maybe behind the calf or ankles. Any other arm variation is fine as well. You might play with a static hold or invite a little movement, like a sway of the shoulders or a bend of one knee and then the other. Take one more full breath here in the wide leg forward fold. And you can slowly start rounding up to stand, taking it into star pose, bringing arms overhead, reaching wide. Think of the chest pressing forward. On an exhale, take it to warrior two, facing back of the mat, and flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Left hand's going to reach back, right hand on the back thigh or half bind behind the back. Leaving space to the left side body. Coming back through warrior two, set up for side angle. Front forearm to the thigh, right hand overhead or 45 degrees. Bottom hand might also come down to the ground or a block. Feel yourself extending through that top arm, lengthening the right side body. And returning back through warrior two, we'll take that flow. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. Moving with your own flow of breath. Inhale, feel that side stretch left side. Taking your time to come through to side angle, lengthening the right side body. Good. Finding your own flow, your own pace here. Take it back to your warrior two, and we'll set up for triangle, straightening the front leg, option to step in slightly. Tilt forward and then take that rotation, right hand overhead, left hand resting gently on that front shin. Good. You're feeling that opening through that top right shoulder, very slight squeeze of the inner thighs so you get that lift of the pelvis. From here, take that top arm about 45 degrees, reaching to the back of the mat. You might stay here or bottom arm can lift, extended triangle, using that core strength to stay lifted. Returning back to a warrior two. Once again, pivot feet parallel forward to me, and we'll take one more wide leg forward fold. Same options with the arms, might be beneath the head, behind the calf or ankles, maybe an elbow grip or a clasp behind the back. You can play around with this, maybe try something different than you did first time around. Play around with some movement, shake of the head. 2 more breaths. And releasing hands back to the ground. Start walking it back to that right foot, front of the mat, stepping back to plank pose. Optional vinyasa flow as you make your way back to your downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step it forward outside the left hand. We're setting up lizard pose. Back knee could be lifted or lowered. And then take some circles around the hands and wrists. You should feel this movement from that left hip joint. Nice little warm up. Change direction on the circles. Coming back to center, you're welcome to stay here, or that left knee can open out to the left, coming on the outer edge of the foot. If you want to go a little further, you might come down to one forearm, maybe both. Just feeling for that opening through that inner hip, letting the head hang heavy here. If you're on the forearms, bring yourself back up to the palms. We'll take this into a twisted monkey. Left arm reaches up and over to the back of the mat. You're welcome to hold there or bend the back knee, grab hold of the back foot and draw that in for a quad stretch. If that's not feeling so great, don't worry about it. Just keep reaching to the back mat, twisting through that upper body. And gently release. You can bring that left hand back down. Start heel toeing that left foot towards the right side of the mat. We're setting up for Pigeon Pose. You can check that hips are square, lower the back leg. If it's comfortable, you might choose to walk those arms in front, allowing the forehead to rest on your forearms. If Pigeon Pose isn't so great on the knees, you can always take this on your back, figure 4, crossing the ankle over thigh and drawing legs to the chest for that exact same hip stretch. Take one more full breath here. And pigeon, you can slowly walk the hands in, taking it back to down dog. We'll all meet back in down dog. Might feel nice to pedal the leg, shake it off. If you want to take an optional vinyasa flow in between, you can take that here as well. And down dog, inhale, lift the right leg. On the exhale, step right foot outside right hand, setting up for lizard. Back knee could be lifted or lowered, and then we're going to take those circles around the hands and the wrist, warming up that right hip joint. Good, change direction on the circles. Coming back to center, you can deepen this pose, letting right knee open out to the right, and the arch of the foot will pop up. Option to lower down to the forearms or stay on the palms. Just check in what feels appropriate for this side. Breathing space through that inner hip stretch. Here on the forearms, come back up to the palms, and we'll take that twist other side. Right arm reaches up and over to the back of the mat, and again, you're welcome to stay here. Option also to bend the back knee, grab hold of the foot, find that quad stretch. Still feeling that opening of that top right shoulder. Gently release the back leg and bring right hand back down. We'll set up for Pigeon Pose, heel toeing that right foot to the left side of the mat, coming down, letting the back leg lower. Same options to stay lifted or walking hands in front, letting the forehead rest. If you prefer to take this on your back, you can change positions here. Again, crossing ankle over thigh, drawing legs to the chest for the exact same hip stretch. Settling back into that deep breath. Take one more big belly breath here. And for pigeon, start walking it back in, taking it back into a down dog. Again, you could shake off the legs, pedal it out. If you want to take one last vinyasa flow for this practice, go ahead and take that right here. From down dog, gently lower to the knees. We'll sit back for a moment, crossing the ankles, and then setting up for boat pose. Set up with feet on the floor, just leaning back so you feel that core engagement. You're welcome to hold here. If you're going a little further, lift the legs up, maybe full extension if you have the flexibility. And we're holding here for about 8 counts, keeping that chest lifted. Stay breathing, nice deep breaths here. Good. Keep that lift through the core. One more full breath. And you're welcome to slowly release it to a seat and take active recovery, hugging the knees for a few moments. We're going to come up for a second round. You're welcome to take either variation we did before, or you can take bicycle legs, pedaling one knee and then the other. Good. Stay here with that even breath. 3 more full breaths. Keep that chest lifted. And bring it back up to a seat, active recovery. We're going to take one more round. You can take any variation we did earlier, or lower down to canoe and then back up to boat. 8 more of these. Keep the chest lifted for 6 and 5. Stay breathing. Last 3. Last 2. 1 more. Good. Lying back on the ground. Feet and hands in opposite directions. Stretch it out long. Deep breath here. When you're ready, you can draw knees to chest. You might rock a little side to side or make circles with the knees. Allow the feet to rest back on the mat, setting up for bridge pose, arms by your sides. On an inhale, press feet to the floor, lift the hips up high. And you're welcome to stay there or interlace hands behind the back, coming on tops of the shoulder blades. You should feel that chest lift both up and towards the back of the mat, so you're really opening the whole front body, keeping legs engaged here. 2 more full breaths. Lowering back down, you can allow the knees to press together for support, hands on the body. If you're enjoying the shape, you're welcome to stay here, or you can come up for 1 more round, taking either bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana. For Urdhva, hands come by your head, and on an inhale, you can press into the palms, lifting the hips high. Again, think of that chest lifting up and towards the back of the mat, opening that heart center, keeping that very slight squeeze of the inner thighs. 1 more breath. Gently release it back down to a neutral spine on the ground. This time we'll take Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees out wide, 1 hand to the heart, 1 hand to the belly. Just taking a moment to enjoy that energizing effect of those back bends. Use your hands to scoop knees into the chest. Again, you can rock side to side or circles with the knees to release the lower back. Keep the left knee hugging in, right leg will extend long. And you can send the left foot up to the sky, point and flex the toes a few times, starting to draw the left leg into the chest. You might stay lying on the ground or walk hands up the leg, using a little core strength to lift the chest, neck, and head up to the leg, pulling the leg in towards the chest. Good. Gently release. The sole of the left foot comes to the top of the right thigh, taking it to a twist as that left knee crosses over to the right, and if it's comfortable, you can look back at that left arm. Bring yourself back to center again, both knees into chest, maybe a little movement in between. Keep that right knee hugging in, left leg will extend on the ground. And send that right foot up to the sky, point and flex, eventually keeping it flexed as you draw the right leg into the chest. Same options if you want to stay lying on the ground, or walk the hands up the leg, lifting the chest, neck, and head, strengthening and stretching at the same time. Gently rebend the knee, right sole of the foot to the top of the left thigh, and we'll take that twist, letting right knee fall towards the left. If it's comfortable, you're looking back at that right arm. Gently bring yourself back to center. You can either hug the knees in or take happy baby, letting the feet kick up, grabbing outside edges of the feet. This can be playful with a little rock side to side, maybe a nod of the head, any other movement you'd like to fit in before our Shavasana. You can play around with that here. When you're ready for Shavasana, legs extend long on the ground, arms can rest by your side or somewhere on your body. Taking a moment to let your breath return to its natural pace. Connect back with that intention, allowing yourself to rest and enjoy the benefits of your practice. invite you to take a deep inhale. Bring some movement to the hands, to the feet. You might reach arms long overhead. Wake up the body again. On your own time, you can roll over either side. Pause for a moment. Find a sense of groundedness. And then bring yourself back up to a comfortable seat. This is a quote from Rumi. This silence, this moment, every moment, if it's genuinely inside you, brings you what you need. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Namaste.